hot tub happy hour.
Long day?
We have not even started drinking yet, okay? This is not a good sign. It is hot tub happy hour, the Friday edition. It's always Fun Friday, so I'm excited about that. I have a beautiful guest in my hot tub studios today. As you can see, we are not partaking in the hot water today because it's effing hot out here. We're sweating, so we, you know, I couldn't do a disservice to you guys and not do the hot tub happy hour. So that's what we do during our pandemic. We try something new, which is why we're here in our bathing suits, about ready to celebrate National Piña Colada Day.
It's my favorite.
Yay!
Yeah.
So we're going to get started with the beverages because it is Friday and it's hot out here, so we need an ice cold beverage. So first I want to start with what I found in my little cupboard here. This is from St. Martin. It's the Rum Jumbie Man. Rum Jumbie Man. It's a liqueur. So we're gonna start off with this just because, well, it's fun, darn it.
Right?
And it's Friday.
Look at the bottle.
I know, isn't it so cute?
It's so cute. You gotta save that.
It's a little guy playing the little drums.
It's so cute.
Fun. So fun. Okay.
Fun.
So here we go. We got to take his hat off.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Come here. Here we go. Oh, his hat came off. Oh. Hey, does it fit? Yeah. All right.
You should put on your cat.
Oh, I'm gonna put on my cat. Oh my God, totally. Oh, hilarious. All right, so we're gonna give a little try to this. Here you go. Just a little something to get us going. Whoa,
oh,
that's a good one. Woo! You're not even gonna wait, huh?
Oh, sorry.
Gotta do the cheers. She didn't. I don't think you watched the etiquette, the drinking etiquette
I just
one.
want to bottom back.
She's like, it's Friday. I need a damn drink. Cheers. I
Thank you for having me.
Sippy.
So good.
Oh, isn't that yummy?
It's so good. It's kind of like tastes like a hint of orange.
Yeah, it's
it.
got a little
It's
orange
really
to it.
good.
Ooh, and it's burny when it
So
goes
good.
down. It's so good.
I'm
so
like,
good.
just throw them back.
So hopefully y'all can still see us because nobody's commenting. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's working. I got banned from Facebook a while ago. I don't know what I did. Maybe
Did you go in Facebook jail?
I did. I was in Facebook jail for a little while.
Sue was in Facebook.
I don't know what I honestly don't know what I did. I swear to God.
That's funny.
I have no idea.
That's funny.
So maybe I'm back in Facebook jail. Maybe they don't like me being in a bikini. I don't know.
I
don't know.
I think we're okay.
So yeah, this is
good.
Super
So
yummy.
good. Okay, I'm done with mine.
Okay, well, of course you are.
Oh, no, mess around.
Of course you are. That's my girl. That's my girl. Here we go.
Okay.
So we are going to be making pina coladas, and if you have watched any one of my shows and watched me on a Friday try to make drinks, you know that I absolutely suck as a bartender. Okay, so the good news is it has alcohol in it. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's all going to work out fine. So
and it's gonna be cold.
it's going to be cold.
And
Hopefully,
we need that.
we're going to get a little ice going here in my teeny tiny little shaker. A little ice. Now, usually, you're supposed to like measure things, but I tend to not like to measure things. It just happens that way. I don't know why. But we're going to try it out. So we're going to go, what did I say? One of these? Is that what it was?
Sure.
One?
Yeah.
But that's one for you, one for me, right?
Yeah. Right.
That's one.
So two.
And then one of the other ones, which one? Which one had two? I can't remember.
I don't know. I'm not a bartender either.
Look, I told you, I'm a terrible bartender. I mean, it's like, oh my God.
I don't know.
Coconut milk, and I got the organic one. Ooh, look at that.
I think you should do maybe the
Two of those.
audience knows.
Two of those.
Yeah, two of those.
Let's do two of those.
Can you do ask the audience? Like,
Yeah, I wish. Do you guys know how to make these things? And then pineapple juice. So I can't read it. It's too far away.
Joe and I are laughing more him than me.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh. Yeah. That looks kind of
One?
good.
We'll do one more.
Just look careful.
A little bit.
It's,
Just look. Oh, right at the top.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we're
that
good.
looks good.
Right at the top. Where's my lid? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go.
we obviously
Making
don't
the
rehearse.
pina coladas.
You like pina
Coladas.
coladas.
We're
They
getting
caught in the rain.
There you go. See, we had to do it, right? The best single song ever, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I can never get this open. See, this is my other thing. I don't have anything to bang it on. There we go. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Here's one
Ooh,
for
that
you.
looks good. Okay.
I don't have any umbrellas, Somebody needs to send me umbrellas.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect.
Okay.
All right, let's see
how we did.
Let's see what we did.
Cheers.
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 Needs a little more
alcohol.
pineapple. Okay, that was funny. That's my girl. She says alcohol. I'm like pineapple
Or like
juice.
Grand Marnier floaters.
Oh, you know what we need? We need rum
Oh,
jumbie.
yeah. Pour that in
We
here.
need a rum jumbie floater. That's what we need.
Oh yeah.
That's
there.
it.
That's what's missing.
it. Oh my God. That.
And a lime.
A lime? I don't have any limes.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm not picky.
Mm.
Okay,
That's got
better.
some alcohol in it now.
Yeah. No, it's good.
All right. That's good. Now we did bring out some chocolates, but we're not eating those because they have melted into little things.
Within like 10 seconds.
They look like little things of poo,
Yeah.
so we're not going to eat them on camera for sure. So today we're going to have some fun, but we're going to get a little bit serious because.
Yes, for sure.
So my friend Emily here made an amazing post on Facebook, and she was talking about empowering women and how we should not be afraid to be proud of our bodies and who we are and what we look like. Doesn't matter anything.
matter.
You just need to like embrace who you are.
Right.
So we're going to cover the top 15 ways to build a little more self-respect and happiness in your life. And it's a little different than what I normally do, but I did write a little book about respect, and it had some of these things in there. And this goes for guys and girls.
Yes,
okay, this is
absolutely.
not
Absolutely.
not just
Absolutely.
for women. Of course, a lot of the stuff you're talking about, body image and things like that.
Exactly.
Usually, it's the ladies who struggle with that sometimes, but the men do too.
the men
so
do too.
the men do too.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
first, I want to talk about self-talk, like how
Yes,
you're talking
yes,
to yourself. Like,
yes, absolutely.
do you ever like go in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, I look like crap?
All the time. It's like my arm's kind of sagging today,
Yeah.
or like this side's like rolling this way, and it's like
And we,
stop.
and we
stop
get all
that.
critical, like, oh, the
Yeah.
bags in my
Yeah,
eyes, and my
that's
hair's not
horrible.
working right. And so we have to really pay attention to that and be like, you know what? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Be aware and be like, nope, you know what? I'm going to say, I look fabulous today.
Yeah.
No
And
matter what.
That's another good thing is like when you wake up and you take a shower in the shower, like that's a good time to just wash your hair
Yeah.
and just talk
Talk to yourself.
like positive things about
Exactly.
yourself.
And that's
Yeah.
one of them, the affirmations.
Exactly. That's
And
what
the
we're gonna-
visualizations.
Exactly.
So, saying things in the affirmative to be like, as if it already happens. Like, I am beautiful. I am smart. I am everything. Like, you can do I ams.
Yeah.
I used to do the I ams affirmations, just whatever it was.
That's awesome.
I just go over and over, like to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
that's
oh, what?
awesome.
If they repeated, it
We're
was
not
okay.
we're not born with confidence. It's something. It's like a muscle. We have to work it out.
We have to work it
so
out.
that's how you start. That's how you start.
I highly agree. So, no more negative self-talk. So if
No
you,
more.
If you
Stop
it. If you catch yourself, just backpedal and say,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, now say something good to counteract that."
Yes,
so that'll work out
absolutely.
good. Okay, so here this goes along the same lines of stop comparing and judging.
Yeah.
So we always like look at someone else, and this happens a lot on Facebook with not even just body image or anything like that. You're looking at somebody's lifestyle or what they're doing, and you're like, "Oh, I don't have that," or "I wish this and that, and I wish I was like them." Stop comparing because you are incomparable. You are unique, you are your own person, and of course the judging comes from judging others and judging yourself too.
Well, it's just human nature to judge, but it doesn't mean anything. We don't have to put meaning into the judgment.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're walking in the grocery store and someone's like, oh wow, her butt's really big. They're gonna go home and they're not even gonna think of you later.
Like,
So it's like,
exactly.
doesn't matter.
But you know what I've done though, like with that, where I've been out, where I'm like, I see somebody, or I like have like this internal dialogue where, but I like have to catch myself, and that's one of the self-awareness,
Yeah,
where to
exactly.
catch yourself and go, okay, wait a minute, are you really being nice, and are you being respectful? Would you say that out loud? Probably not. So let's just
Exactly.
let them be who they are, and on we go. And I'm gonna be who I am. I'm sure they can judge me all they want to. Plenty to judge. Are you reading? What's it say?
No, I don't think they do. I didn't tell them. Emily, does your mom and Lisa know you're on?
Uh-oh.
Can they come back to it and watch it? Or is
Yes.
it like once it's...
Yeah,
okay.
no, it'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, so, this is another one. Love yourself. Okay,
Yes.
this is again the love yourself and the affirmations.
Yes.
So one of the things you can do, this is a great exercise, is to get a piece of paper, get a journal. I highly recommend journaling for anyone if you're not a journaler. Get out a journal and write down all the things you love about yourself. And you know,
there's a lot. You'd be surprised.
There's a lot.
We always focus on the negative, but
I know.
Like once we start focus on the positive, we're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm badass.
Exactly. Well, it's hard because when you get started, at first you're like, oh my god, like because you're like, well, I don't want to be oh, I'm so great.
Well, you don't want to, be cocky about it.
But you're not showing it to anybody else, and you have to love yourself if you're going to be able to love anybody else, or if they're going to love you.
Exactly.
So make that list.
Once I started loving myself, truly loving myself, everything in my life was easier. My relationships were easier. My friendships.
Yes.
Like I started attracting like all these really awesome things in my life. And it didn't come like right away, you know, it took time.
Well, it takes time. Everything takes time. Like you said, it's like a muscle you have to exercise.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's so funny that you said what you were attracting because, you know, one of the things I have on here is bringing in that positive tribe of people.
Yes.
So, you know, sometimes we've been around people that maybe we're like, they maybe aren't a good influence. Maybe, you know, you kind of know. You're like, well, maybe this person isn't the best person for me to be hanging out with.
You know it, like right here.
Yes.
Like right there.
You can feel it. You can feel it.
Yeah.
Well, it's what the women have more, a little more
like
the intuition.
Sensitive
Yeah,
people we were talking about
we're sensitive. I know, we're very sensitive. But it doesn't mean you have to stop being friends with them or you have to be mean to them or you have to whatever. Just go out and seek some other people that maybe resonate with you a little bit better. Like, see, this is how I met Emily. It was like that's how it was like, whoa, I click with her. Like this, we are there. We are so there. And that's where you start finding the people that really, they make you feel good. So you want people who always are going to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't need anybody. I mean, it's fine to be, you know, if you need some criticism or whatever from your friends in a friendly way.
Yeah.
But the people who are beating you down or don't believe in you, you might want to just step away for a little bit. So let's see, being honest and authentic. Okay.
Oh, I love this one.
This is a big one for me because I just feel like putting on a show and I do this, but honestly, this is authentically who I am.
Yeah.
This is no BS.
It's not.
Like you see
awesome.
me, you see me here, you've seen me other places, and it feels so good and freeing to be authentic and just be who you are.
It's the best.
It is the best.
But that also comes with loving yourself.
Yes.
You know, it's like once you can be authentic when you truly love yourself.
Yes, exactly. Because then you get to the point where, I mean, we used a few, you know, F-bombs in your post, but it was kind of like, we don't give a F.
Yeah.
What?
We can't swear on here.
You know, well, I mean, I try not to, but, you know, every once in a while an F-bomb slips out. Whoopsie, sorry. But, you know, we don't care.
Who gives a F?
Who gives a F?
Who gives a F?
Like,
and I listened to a podcast about how to give less F.
Right?
And that's what inspired me to make the post. Because
Yes.
it's like, I don't give a F what
Exactly.
people think of me.
Exactly.
I love myself.
That's right.
If you don't like me, that's cool.
That's okay.
See you later.
That's
But I
okay.
have a lot of people and friends and family that love me, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Yep.
You know?
Along those lines, the being vulnerable.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a tough one for people because a lot of people see vulnerability as weakness. If you are not familiar with Brené Brown, I highly recommend you go on YouTube and watch Brené Brown. Her whole thing is about vulnerability, and she is it's mind blowing. I think she had a Netflix special too. Oh my gosh. Here's a quote from her: "Vulnerability is not weakness; it is the most accurate measurement of courage." So she has a great example that she talks about going into the ring and going into that ring to fight, basically, and who's in the stands and who's rooting for you and who's not. And so you got to be vulnerable in order to actually connect deeply with people, because
It's true.
everything else is just going to be surface unless you can actually show who you really are. Your fears, your insecurities, all of those things. We all have that stuff. So, you know, doing the whole, oh, my life is so perfect, is not real. It's really not real. So,
But I feel like a lot of us perceive that vulnerable word, sorry, I can't talk, as it being bad.
I know.
But it's not.
It's not.
You know?
I see
Because
it
you
as
come
a
out of a
positive.
bad relationship and then you're vulnerable.
Yes.
You know? But it's like that relationship is making you stronger.
Exactly.
Or that bad relationship is making you
is.
stronger in reality.
and it's real. And that's a lot of that's some of the Me Too movement too, is the being vulnerable enough to, you know, say that this happened or whatever, and to then that's how you connect and identify with other people. So
that's being authentic too.
and that's
if
being
you're
authentic.
vulnerable.
Absolutely. Self-care. I am all about the self-care. Normally we'd be in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Doing some hot tub self-care.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, woo, kicking back, getting those massages, taking time for yourself, going and doing a little bit of reading. What do you do for self-care?
I go to the gym.
You go to the gym? Yeah, see, that's good self-care. I like that.
Because when I go there, I don't think about anything. I just like me and my body, and I'm just in the now.
That's good. And you're just like right there. It's your thing. Of course, I'm a super social person, so I love, self-care for me is actually cooking for other people.
Oh, really?
And
That's
making
so
drinks
cool.
for other people.
You can cook for me anytime.
You're right. You're like, I'll be over. No, I honestly, I love doing that. That makes me feel so good, and it gets me completely out of my head about work and about, other crap that's going on. It's like, oh, I can get out of my head.
You like entertaining.
I love entertaining.
Obviously.
Love entertaining. Oh, yes. Yes, exactly. How about trusting yourself and your intuition? We mentioned intuition. Ladies typically have it's kind of, that's the women's intuition kind of thing. But you can tap into that because it's just that feeling. And it's like something happened to me recently where I was literally having a physical reaction to something where I could feel it in my body. And I'm like, okay, this is not right. I had to really tap in and be like, okay, now I know what I need to do. Yeah. But if I hadn't really tapped in, I would have just kept going along and been like, oh, I'm just going to keep doing this and it's fine and whatever. But I really had to tap in. So it's important to do that.
That's good that your body told you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, hello, what are you doing?
Well, it was kind of a big...
Change directions.
It was a big wake-up call, but that's okay. It's all good. Let's see. Stop complaining. It's a good one. It's so easy to complain. So I always tell people where I'm like, and I have to tell myself this stuff all the time because I forget. I'm like, I'm going to complain about this. And it's like, okay, wait a minute. Notice that you're complaining and then decide, okay, what can I say that's complimentary or that's positive?
Shift your thinking.
Exactly.
Shift it.
So it just completely cuts out all of that negative stuff. Because once you get into that complaining and the negativity, it's so easy to just stay in it and just be like, and and of course you're a mom too. It's like we're also showing our kids this stuff too.
Exactly.
So I mean, this is a great, all of this
They're like
stuff.
sponges.
Exactly, they are. They notice everything. Oh my gosh. Okay. How about let's see, take chances and try something new.
Yeah, that's
I brought Emily on my show.
That's awesome.
Something new.
Yeah, I could have totally bombed this, but you took the chance. And...
she heard I was serving pina coladas, and she was like, I'm in. I'll be there. That's so funny. Let's see. I'm gonna finish up with one of the most important things you can do for self-respect and a happier life, and that is be grateful about everything. When I find myself spiraling and I'm upset or I'm complaining or I'm doing whatever, I'm like, okay, what am I thankful for? I know I've got something to be thankful for. And as soon as I start doing that, it literally is an energy shift. So again, it's the awareness piece of being aware of what's happening with your body and how you're responding.
Exactly.
And then making that change, and just there's always something to be grateful for.
Exactly, and realize that it could be worse.
It could be worse. There was a story
even throughout all this COVID.
I know
stuff,
it could be worse.
Just find the positives throughout all this. And
there was a story a friend of mine told, and it was kind of like a visualization where you're like, okay, you have a whole room of people, and you take all your stuff, all your crap, right, and your BS and your blah blah blah, and you put it all in a pile and you put it right out there, and everybody's got their piles out there, and you get to walk around and you get to see what is in everybody else's pile. Guarantee you'd be like, no, no, I'll keep my pile. Thank you very much. I'll keep my pile.
We haven't, we deal with what we have.
Exactly.
We don't want anybody else's stuff.
Yeah,
this is my life. I deal with all my crap.
Right?
You can deal with your crap.
And then that's when you really go, wow, I have a lot to be grateful for. Mine's not that and it's not that. Okay, good. I'm looking good. Well, I hope that was helpful for you guys.
Absolutely.
We did something a little bit different today. Would love your feedback on that. I would love to do something like this more often.
I know, like just like inspiring people, motivating people.
I'd like to do a little more of the inspirational stuff, and maybe it's like a Saturday morning coffee hot tub happy hour.
Oh God, I'm getting hot.
Just like it's like hot coffee,
like
hot
maybe
tub.
iced coffee
in the winter time. We'll do it in the winter.
Okay,
we'll do it in the winter. Goals, exactly.
Goals.
So we'd love your feedback on that, you guys. As always, really appreciate you being here. And happy Friday.
Thanks for inviting me.
Of course.
This is fun.
Glad you could be here. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.